the Philadelphia Eagles travel into Washington, well, land over Maryland, actually, but travel over to the Washington, D.C. area to play the Commanders, and they can, I think, officially clinch the division. They are 3 games ahead with 3 games remaining, so it's basically a done deal, but this has a major impact on first round bye. And Eagles are 3-point favourites in this game, right? I think I'm expecting them to win. They've got everything going in their direction.
Yep.
It's just a case of whether Sirianni can get out of his own way, right? I'm going to say this every week.
Yeah, I mean, he damn near had the rest of the coaching staff having a go at him. But yeah, no, this is going to be a really interesting game. I think Jaden Daniels, Scary Terry is one of the most electric tandems in the league right now. They just get it done every week, and to be honest, I think even against our defense, I think they're still going to be productive. I think this is more a test on if we can stay consistent. Saquon Barkley.
I think that you are going to hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley a lot because this Commanders defense against the run is pretty porous.
Yep, last time we played them, Saquon had 146 yards for 2 TDs. I'm always a firm believer if you have that kind of success, you need to try and do it again. And it's not about necessarily forcing the issue. It's about seeing if the Commanders can still stop you. They have a game plan. They know what they have to do, but can they actually execute on the day? And I think we need to stick to that early. That being said, if they are somehow able to contain Saquon, it's going to be up to Jalen Hurts to sort of uplift the team and take it where it needs to go. Defensively, I think we have the pieces in place, but like I said, Jaden Daniels and Scary Terry is a crazy tandem. They're going to eat. I think they'll put up a few scores. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Both teams might make it to the 30s, in my opinion.
The over and under in this is only 45 points, right? The game this year was 44 points. Like Philadelphia 26-18. You look at it, I don't think it's going to be as high scoring. I just think that they're going to be able to control the time of possession with Saquon significantly. And if you look at the Commanders' defense, as I was talking about just a minute ago, the last 3 games that the Commanders have effectively dampened the numbers because they only gave 69 yards, 35 yards, and 91 yards against the Saints, Titans, and Cowboys. Saints, Titans, and Cowboys are 3 teams that are not functioning offensively. Right? So therefore, their numbers aren't going to be high. The rest of the league that they played against, they've pretty much been given rushing yards galore. The Ravens, a very strong rushing team, 176. The Giants, who are okay with the run, 162. 164. The Eagles had 228 total yards running in the Week 11 matchup. 228 yards running the ball. It's a lot.
A lot of yards.
The Bears put over 200 yards on the ground on them, even though the Commanders won. So you're going to be able to run the ball on them, and I think that's going to be the main key to this one.
If we don't do that on the Eagles and we come out trying to throw it and we lose this game, that's damning. Like we have to lean on the run. They've got to prove to us that they can stop it before we start to try other things here. But the formula is there.
Peter, any thoughts on this one?
Now you got to. I mean, for the remaining games for the Eagles, it's an outside. Well, I wouldn't say an outside chance now. There's a chance that Saquon can snatch the MVP. So you guys gotta go all out and try and help him achieve that because he's played a significant role up until where the Eagles are to this point. And if things goes in your favor, I mean, the Eagles still have an outside chance of getting number 1 seed in the NFC. And winning this game goes a long way to ensuring that could happen
Well,
as well. So
this week has a massive impact on it because obviously, not this week actually. It is. So when do the Vikings and Lions still have one more matchup? I believe.
I think it's next week.
No, the final week, right? Week 18, Vikings play the Lions, and they're both 12-2, so they're the only people that are kind of going for this first round. Why?
So this also helps the Eagles in terms of their chase for the first round bye, and also for the playoffs to run through Philly, which obviously will bode well for their Super Bowl aspirations. With the leaning on Saquon, so I think, like you said, lean on Saquon until the Redskins, until the
Commanders.
until the Commanders prove that they can, mitigate the run game, and then maybe you can diversify the offense and use some QB runs, and throw the ball a little bit. But there will be opportunities to throw the football. AJ will get his yards, but we all know this offense runs through Saquon right now. Saquon's the MVP of the team, and the Eagles will have too much for the Washington Commanders in this game. I think
Even
Commanders
though
will get
it's even though it's over at the Commanders, it's going to be a raucous atmosphere and everything, I still think they have too much.
exactly.
So I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win.
Yep, and also Eagles defense probably might play better this time around because they're facing Jalen for the second time, so they probably have some tape from the first matchup. But it all remains to be seen what adjustments Cliff can make for Jaden in the reverse, because I'm sure your defense will be prepared for what they were not prepared for in the first time.
Certainly. So, are we all going Eagles to win this one?
Yep. Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I don't think Will has predicted his Eagles to win to lose a single game this year.
Well, on paper, we're
have one.
always no, there was one. I can't remember.
I know, I it's all in jest, but please drop a comment down below. Are there any Commanders fans who think they are going to win this game? Please let us know down in the comments below. Please drop a subscribe, and we'll catch everybody next week to discuss what's happened this week, and obviously looking ahead towards the festive smorgasbord of games that we have then.